How many people have already fallen off of their New Year's resolutions 11 days into the year? I'll tell you one thing. At my gym, it hasn't been that busy. It was busy on January 1st, significant drop off already. At the same time, I don't see people posting with as much fire. I don't see people engaging in conversations with as much emotion. I don't see people acting the way they were talking about. For me, this takes in a big effect today because I woke up feeling under the weather and it's stuck with me so far up until now for the entirety of the day. Sore throat, coughing, even some sneezing. And it's all because you're pushing your body to its maximum capacity while sometimes you're in environments where other people are already compromised. It's nobody's fault. But at the end of the day, it's how do you choose to get up and act and still have that adversity? In my opinion, it's at least the level of discipline to get on here, make a video, sit down, and be with my own thoughts for yet another day. I've got a big road trip coming up tomorrow and the day after. That's going to involve a lot of focus. I'm going to need a lot of clarity mentally. I'm going to need a lot of energy. I've got to get a lot of sleep tonight. There's all these things I have to do, but at the same time, I'm reminding myself, as I've noted in other videos, I get to do them. Now, there's somebody out there who's completely bedridden right now and wishes they had the same energy levels I do, even in this affected state. But yet they can't feel their legs. They can't get up and go for a run. They can't set up their phone and talk to the camera and share how they feel because they haven't built the muscle of expressing themselves and being completely vulnerable to strangers. So there's always somebody at the other end of this spectrum that's picking out that smaller straw. So if you are truly living life like you're player one, and you're ready to take on this journey, this open world adventure, and level up in real time, congratulations. You get the opportunity to face adversity head on every single day and never give up no matter what. This is a message to me just as much as it's a message to you. I want to do everything I can to help you, whoever you are watching this. But at the end of the day, if you don't take bits and pieces of what I say and implement them immediately into your daily action, naturally, nothing's going to change for you. A big thing I've been learning about and trying to understand more recently has been paradigm shifts and how we're born into these experiences unknowingly where we're taught to believe a certain way, we're taught to act a certain way, and we're taught to feel a certain way based on how we were raised, who we were raised around, what people did we share experiences with when we were in those young developmental years, how did the teachers treat us at school, how did I feel about learning compared to the people next to me, all these things that actually end up dictating exactly who we become as adults, and really whether or not we're going to end up growing out of our shell at a specific age, or if we're just carrying around the same burdens we did since we were children that we have never faced or we've never talked about or brought to light. So the idea of this paradigm shift and us truly being in control of being able to change whatever we want, whenever we want, is extremely powerful. But it comes down to one core system that most people lack, and that's belief. Without belief, without the burning desire that you can achieve what you want, you are going to fail. You are going to be the person that's left on the sidewalk watching everybody else keep running while you're frozen in time and you feel like you can't even move because they have that intense desire to achieve whatever it is that they're reaching towards, no matter the cost, no matter what it takes to get there, even if they have to lose people that they thought were the closest to them along that way. That's more of an extreme example. But in your life, if there's something that just stands out every single time it comes up in a conversation, every couple months when you talk about it with your homie or your mom or your dad or your partner, and it's like, man, this thing, it just keeps coming back around in my head. I need to give it one more chance. Just show up and do that shit one more time, right? Be that person in somebody else's life that affects them in such a monumental way that their life forever changes after that interaction. right? Think of who that person was for your parents, for your mom or dad. Who was it that spoke to your mom, that instilled that belief that she would become an incredible dancer and she wanted to pursue a career as a professional dancer when she became an adult? It was somebody at a younger age that believed in her. Or in my case, with my dad, who was it in his life that expressed so much belief in him that eventually he got to the point where he said, listen, Dad, I'm going to sail the South Pacific and I'm going to do it. And for the dad to say, you know what? You've got this, son. No doubt in the mind. What do you need? You've got this. I believe in you. Who installed that belief in them? That indeed was the paradigms that those two individuals were living in. So when I reflect back to my life, what has my paradigm been up until now? Well, in the past, struggling with money and financial illiteracy. In the past, eating loads and loads of healthy home cooked meals, but also diving in too much to junk food, no real awareness of how much I'm eating, and never really caring about my physical health, just being told from numerous people that, no, you look great, right? What's the paradigm that you're currently in as you're hearing me talk about this? What belief do you currently have in place that is strictly a belief that's got you in a chokehold, that's holding you back from what you believe to be your next level? For me, the biggest one is, what is my hour worth? What is my long-term goal? And when I break that down all the way down to the value of the hour, what is my hour worth? And the number for me is, I want my hour to be worth $150. Working 12 to 16-hour days, getting 8 hours of sleep on average each day, every single week for the majority of the months of the year. And that's going to put me at a very high pay category. But when you break it all the way back down, it's $150 an hour. That's just over $2,000 a day in working hours. What do I have to do to become that person? What actions is that person doing right now that I can copy and paste and rearrange and repurpose into my own life and my own unique factor and bring back an offer to somebody else? Discover that for you. Discover what it is that gets you up in the morning on the days where you're feeling fantastic, and just dive in and pursue it, because nobody else is coming to save you. Everybody's in this for their own good, but those that do lead with others first, they do lead with giving and giving and giving so much more than they expect to get, those are the ones that always come out on fucking top. Every single time. And those that live a completely selfish life, they hoard, they collect, they keep it all for themselves. You don't want to be one of the rich, miserable shitheads that's at the top of the mountain with no friends, no family, because they've burnt all the relationships and bridges around them. Come on. Next time you go to the bank and you've got a $20 bill, if you live in America, you can turn it into ones, but if you're back in Canada, go to the bank, break that 20 into $4 or $5 bills, and the next 4 people you see on the street that are in a lower position than you are, give those 5s out. It isn't much. People are going to instantly jump to the conclusion, what can $5 buy you in this economy? Not only is it the thought that counts, but it is just that action where you know you can part ways with that value, with that amount of dollars. Yet that same amount of dollars is going to have an incredible impact, or at least it can, on that individual. But you're leaving that up to them. You're still doing your part. You're giving back more and more and more, as much as you can. And if you believe that good things come back around, if you believe in good karma, it's only a matter of time until that pendulum swings back towards you. Whatever it is you took from this video, I hope you use it instantly, today, after this video. Write it down and take action on it tomorrow. Just don't hesitate any longer. Everybody's out here giving up on their goals, and there's already 11 days into the new year. Fuck all that noise. Stay focused on the signal. I said it in that other video, and I keep seeing it again. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, click like and subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, click like and subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Gareth, and I make videos like this every single day. I show up for you because I know it has the opportunity to make your day and your life better. And if you do want to learn more about me, potentially even work one-on-one with me in a coaching space where I help individuals rewire their mind in 60 days or less and put themselves in the position as the identity who's achieving and taking action towards all of their goals in a very private one-on-one setting, click the link below, book a call, and we'll be hearing from each other soon. Take care, guys.